I'm back. First of all, I want to welcome you all to my first ever Backstage ASMR party. Before we go over the WWE matches, I want to thank you all of those of you who voted for me. Out of all the votes between Natty, Alexa Bliss, and Charlotte, you all voted for me. So I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart. Now, before we start talking about WrestleMania 35, is there anyone that would want an autograph? Okay, let me see. Got a pin. Oh, it is lovely to meet you. There you go, baby girl. Alright, who is next? You? Okay, let me see. Got a pin. And who would you like me to make this out to? Okay. And how do you spell that? Alright. There you go. Okay. You next. Alright. Got quite a bit of autographs. You've been to a few of these backstage parties. Well, I'm very glad that you could make it today. There you go. Alright, is there anybody else that would like an autograph before we go ahead and get started? You? Alright, you got a piece of paper? Okay. Alright, and just sign it anywhere. Okay. Alright, there you go. Alright, so let's jump right into it. We are going to read the 15 matches of this year's WrestleMania. WrestleMania 35. Now, I don't know about any of you, but I am very excited. Very excited. Now, there's some different articles I'm going to read for you. But first, I'm just going to quickly go over the 15 different matches. Then we'll go back through and talk about each one. We'll do some predictions of who I think is going to win, who I personally hope wins. Okay. So, the first match that we will talk about is the Raw Women's Championship. The second one is the Universal Championship. The third match is the WWE Championship. 4, Roman Reigns versus Drew McIntyre. 5, AJ Styles versus Randy Orton. 6, Triple H versus Batista. 7, the Intercontinental Championship. 8, the United States Championship. The 9th match that we're going to go over today is the Women's Tag Team Championship. Number 10 is The Miz versus Shane McMahon. And 11 is Kurt Angle versus Baron Corbin. Alright, so those are the 15 matches. Now we're going to go back through and talk about who I think is going to win and who we hope is going to win, okay? So just sit back and enjoy yourself. If you have any questions throughout, just let me know and I will try to answer them, okay? So these are in no particular order, okay? But the first match that we're going to talk about is one that I think a lot of us are excited for. Me personally, I can't wait to see this match. Now, the Raw Women's Championship. We have Ronda Rousey versus Becky Lynch versus Charlotte Flair. Now, I took a few notes. Okay, I'm going to read a little article to you guys and we'll see what we think. The final match on WrestleMania 35 card will see Rousey put the Raw Women's title on the line against 2019 Royal Rumble winner Lynch and Flair. To make this historical main event match even more interesting, Flair will be walking in as the SmackDown Women's Champion after she defeated Asuka for the title just 12 days prior to WrestleMania. Now, I don't know if you all seen that match, but it was one bloody match. Bloody match. Now, I was very surprised personally to see Flair take the title from Asuka, but with the WWE, you never know what they're gonna do. So, they threw us through a loop there, and definitely is going to make the WrestleMania event that much more interesting. Okay? So, the second match, the Universal Championship, that is Brock Lesnar versus Seth Rollins. Now, my predictions are Paul Heyman is going to help Brock cheat somehow, which would lead him to winning the match, but I am rooting for Seth Rollins to win. What do y'all think? You never know, that could be a possibility. Of course, you know, anything can happen, especially at a big event like WrestleMania. So, we'll all be keeping our eyes and hopes open, okay? Now, the third match that we're going to talk about today is the WWE Championship, and that is Daniel Bryan versus Kofi Kingston. Now, I'm not too sure who to predict winning that match, but I'm kind of leaning towards Daniel Bryan winning. What do you all think? I could definitely see it going that way. Of course, both of these wrestlers are amazing performers in the ring. They both have their own style of fighting, so we'll definitely find out soon, just a couple days away. Okay, let's see. Match number 4. This one I know a lot of you are excited for, me included. So this is Roman Reigns versus Drew McIntyre. Now, I think we're all rooting for Roman Reigns, and I predict that he will win that match in a couple days at WrestleMania. So, we will see. Now, the fifth match that we are going to talk about is Randy Orton versus AJ Styles. Now, personally, I'm not sure who to root for here. I really think Randy Orton could possibly win with his RKO, but will that one move be enough for Randy to beat AJ Styles? Not sure. What are your thoughts? Thinking AJ Styles might win. I believe that could very well happen, but we will find out soon enough. Now, this next match is a very special, particular match, okay? This is the 6th match that we're going to talk about today. It is the Triple H versus Batista. Now, let's talk a little bit about this. This is a no-holds-barred match, and Triple H's whole career is on the line for this match. So, you know, if Batista wins, that's not gonna be very good news for Triple H. So I am, of course, rooting for Triple H. None of us want to see him lose his career, and also, after what Batista pulled with Ric Flair not too long ago, he's not very cherished right now, to say the least. So, now, the 7th match is the Intercontinental Championship, and this is Finn Balor versus Bobby Lashley. Now, I am kind of in between here, not too sure who might win, but I'm rooting for Finn Balor to win, so we're gonna see what happens, okay? Any questions so far about any of the matches? Any predictions? Any thoughts you'd like to share? Oh, of course, you know, you have to really keep an open mind and keep all possibilities available to yourself, because, you know, anything can happen, and, you know, it's very exciting to kind of not really have a side to choose from, but just kind of put yourself in the position of what are these wrestlers going to do to show that they have what it takes to be the top of the line wrestler, performer, entertainer in the ring. So let's see, the next one, the 8th match here we have is the United States Championship. Now, this is Samoa Joe versus Rey Mysterio, and I'm rooting for Rey Mysterio myself, but I think Samoa Joe is going to take this match. We will see. Okay, number 9. This is a very big deal. This match that we're about to discuss is very, very exciting for lots of the WWE fans, and this is a big match for the women's division in general. Okay, and we have Sasha Banks and Bayley as one tag team. We have Beth Phoenix and Natalya. We have Nia Jax and Tamina, and the Iconics versing all of them are going to be versing each other. Now, I'm rooting for Boss and Hug myself. If not, then I'm definitely rooting for Natty and Beth, but I don't know. My predictions are the Iconics might find a way to cheat themselves into winning the match, or Nia and Tamina might win it fair and square with their techniques, their overall mindset for winning. They really, really want the tag team championship. I mean, I think any one of those tag teams could very well win the match, but it just depends on who wants it the most. Am I right? So, we'll see. Now, as for this next match, we're going to talk a little bit about. This is the 10th match on the list, and this is a Falls Counts Anywhere match. The Miz will be versing Shane McMahon. Now, I think we all know Shane's reputation throughout his past. He will go to great lengths in the ring. He will do the impossible sometimes. So anything can really happen during this match. So this is one that I'm very excited for myself. Personally, I want Shane to win. After seeing them perform all the time, I don't know, but Miz does have a huge reason to come to the match with a little bit more fury. After what Shane put him through in front of his family, right in front of his father, you never know. So we're gonna see. Let's see, number 11, Kurt Angle versus Baron Corbin. Now, this is a very special match, and I have a little article that I am going to read to you all, okay? So, it says here, Angle announced that WrestleMania 35 will be the setting for the final match of his career. The McMahon family afforded him the opportunity to choose the opponent who will receive the honor of standing in the opposite corner. Well, during the episode of Raw in Chicago, Angle announced that his opponent will be the man who took his place in the general manager role during his absence. After the announcement, the internet outrage regarding Corbin being Angle's farewell match was acknowledged on commentary. So you have to wonder if there's maybe something a little bit more in store for that match. It could go any which way, really. Very unpredictable here. If Kurt Angle, beats him, Baron Corbin might even want a rematch, and it could go from there. So we never really know if this is really going to be his final match, or maybe anything can happen. I would definitely love to see Kurt win this match, being so that it could possibly be his very last match. That is a very special moment in any superstar's career. So okay, so match number 12 is the SmackDown Tag Team Championship, and this is the Usos versus the Ricochet and Aleister Black versus The Bar versus Rusev and Shinsuke Nakamura. Now, personally, all of these tag teams are incredible, very incredible. Their techniques are all individually unique and strong. But if I had to go with one specific team to win, I would probably go with Rusev and Shinsuke Nakamura. Now, I'm not sure who might win, because they all have outstanding potential. What do you think? What are some of your thoughts? Okay. I can definitely see why you're leaning towards them. So for this next match, this is number 13 on the list. This is a Cruiserweight Championship match. This is going to take place during the beginning of WrestleMania. It's going to be during the kickoff show. And we have Buddy Murphy and Tony Nese. And I am rooting for Buddy Murphy to win. So we will see. We will see who takes that match. So these next two matches are both very exciting matches. They are both battle royals, and I love battle royals. So the first one we're going to talk about is going to be the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal. Now, both of these Battle Royal matches are going to take place during the kickoff show, which is amazing. So make sure you are there on time, and if you're watching from home, make sure that you are there for the kickoff show. You won't want to miss these matches. So I'm going to tell you the confirmed entrants, okay, for this first one. We have Braun Strowman, which that is who I am rooting for to win this match. I think that he deserves to win, and I most definitely think he is going to win. Every one of them people in the matches are going to get these hands from him, and I definitely think that those hands are going to cause him to win. So, Braun Strowman, Michael Che, Colin Jost, Andre, Apollo Crews, Titus O'Neil, Tyler Breeze, Jinder Mahal, No Way Jose, Bobby Roode, Chad Gable, Lucha House Party, Bo Dallas, Curtis Axel, Heath Slater, Rhino, Victor, Connor, Ally, Shelton Benjamin, Luke Gallows, Carl Anderson. Let's see, so then we have Matt Hardy, Jeff Hardy, Otis, Tucker, and EC3. So, like I said before, I think Braun Strowman is going to win that Battle Royal, but we will see in just a couple days. The clock is ticking, so we will see very, very soon. Alright, and for the last match, match number 15 on the list, we have the Women's Battle Royal, and these are the confirmed entrants. Asuka, Carmella, Naomi, Lana, Mandy Rose, Sonya Deville, Nikki Cross, Dana Brooke, Ruby Riott, Liv Morgan, Sarah Logan, Mickie James, and Zelina Vega. So obviously all of these women are amazing competitors. If I had to root for one in particular, I'm thinking maybe Asuka, maybe Sonya Deville. I'm not sure though. There's so many. There are so many amazing performers in that list. So I don't know. We will soon find out, and yeah. So I want to thank you all for coming to this backstage party. We will definitely have to do this again. Alright. You all go and enjoy the rest of the party, and I hope you all enjoy WrestleMania 35. Okay. I will see you all again, I'm sure of it. And before you all leave, just remember, this is my house, and I will be back. Okay. Bye-bye.